I am the silence between heartbeats, the pause that exists before the world began to breathe. Long before the throne of Olympus was carved from cold, unyielding marble, and long before Zeus claimed the vastness of the sky as his own, I held the keys to the universe. My reign did not begin in the bloody fields of the Titanomachy. While my kin bled and died for dominion over the sun and the storm, I stood alone at the threshold of the infinite void. I am the observer of the beginning, the one who watched the first light flicker against the dark. I watched them shatter the world in their greed for power, and in that magnificent chaos, I gathered the dying embers of falling stars. I did not seek a crown of gold. I sought the power of the transition, the space where one thing ends and another begins. From those gathered embers, I forged something more permanent than a scepter. I created iron keys that open doors where no light reaches, doors that lead into the deep recesses of the soul. I am the goddess of the Crossroads, the lady of the Liminal, standing where three paths meet in the fog. When the dust of the Great War finally settled, the new gods looked down from their high peaks and saw me standing in the shadows. They expected a rival to challenge their new order. Instead, they found a necessity. Zeus did not strike me down with his thunderbolts, for even the king of gods possesses a hidden wisdom. He knew that even he cannot walk the treacherous path between life and death without my consent. He bowed his head not out of a simple fear, but because he understood that the universe needs a guardian for the spaces in between. I am that silent guardian. When the earth split open with a sound like a dying world and Persephone was dragged into the suffocating dark, the Olympians stood paralyzed. They were trapped by their own laws, their own golden light. They searched for her in the sunlit fields, crying out her name to the flowers. But they lacked the courage to tread the path of the shades where the air turns to ash. I did not need their permission, nor did I wait for their command. I took my twin torches, heavy and cold in my hands, and lit them with the fire of the primal abyss. The flames did not flicker. They burned with a pale, steady light that cut through the illusions of the dead. I walked into the underworld, where time has no meaning. I found her shivering in the heavy shadow of Hades, a small spark of life in a kingdom of stone. I did not offer her empty comfort or sweet lies. Instead, I offered her a map of the dark. I guided her through the labyrinth of spirits, through the whispers of those who were forgotten. I taught her that the night is not an end to be feared, but a transition to be mastered. We walked a path that no god dares to name, until the air smelled of earth and rain once more. I showed her that to rule the dark, one must first learn to breathe within it. I am the witch who stands at every gate, the one who waits when the journey is long. I am the whisper in the wind that turns the traveler toward home or leads them deeper into the fog. I do not rule empires of stone or cities of gold. I rule the turning of the page, the breath taken before the scream, and the precise moment the key turns in the lock. I am the transition, I am the threshold, I am Hecate, and I remain standing when all other gods fade into the dust of myth. When the lights of Olympus finally go out, I will still be here, holding the torch for what comes next.
Like equals offering to Zeus. Subscribe equals entry to Olympus. Bell equals oracle's alert. Comment a hero's name. Grateful to Epic Mythos Unveiled's faithful. This is Epic Mythos Unveiled. Until the next time, thanks for watching.